going on? I'm Steve. Hope you're doing just awesome today. We're going to learn 6 more super fun, super easy intros. That one sounded more complicated than it was, but it was the Hollies with Bus Stop. Love that song. And I've got a bunch more, including taking the capo up a notch to A minor on the 6th fret for Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. All that kind of stuff. Plus, I've got The Who, and at number 1, I just tell you right now, it's a Led Zeppelin song that totally rocks. You're not going to need a capo for that one, and a couple of others here. So let's just learn them. 6 easy, fun 1960s intros, and I'm just going to shut up. All right, counting down from number 6 to number 1, like I always do. This is My Generation by The Who, and you only need 1 finger for this. Can you believe it? All that kind of awesome singing. So you got G major right here, but you could do a G major to an F major to a G. That's a little too hard. You could do a bar chord version, G major, F major, G. But what makes it sound like the record is you're getting some extra notes constantly ringing out, very consistent. So what you do is take this finger or any finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the low E string like that, and try to mute that A string. Just try to never really let that A string ring out by using this finger to sort of, mute it instead of like that. So when you hit this and you mute that, then you hit the D and the G strings like that. So really you're hitting those 4 bottom strings, but that one's being muted out. When you really dig into it and, go down strokes like this, take your finger down, just go 2 frets down, and you're, again, muting that A string right there. Sounds sort of dissonant and crazy, but isn't that cool? First finger right there, or not first fret, first fret of the low E string, and then the open D and open G. And when you put it all together, just all down strokes, get close to the bridge like this. Don't try to put us down, talking about my generation. You can do that, and then a minute it goes like to an A major, to a G, and you might have to use some bar chords there, but that first part, super awesome. All right, at number 5, it's Wild Thing by the Troggs. It's got that crazy little note at the beginning. I'll show you that too. So it's A major, D major, E major, D, A, D, E. But that cool little note right here, you take on an acoustic guitar or electric, either way, on an 8th fret of the G string and bend it up pretty good. Get it up, basically get it to where it would normally be there, but you're starting on this fret, bending it up. And just let it float down all the way. Now, if you want to even go to this fret and bend it way up, you can, but on an acoustic guitar, maybe go from the 8th and give it a good push. Just let it drift off, and then it goes into an A major. And you can play an A major right here, it's basically an F major shape, but leaving the open A string, or play a regular A major here and do those chords I just showed you, D, E. Into that little chorus, Wild Thing, I Think I Love You. It's very cool. I just lay my finger down for an A major instead of all the, little notes like that. Just lay your finger down and hit the low parts of an A major and go open like nothing else, and just slap it on like that. Wild Thing, I Think I Love You. Okay, at number 4, this song is super cool and spooky at the beginning. It's Crimson and Clover. I use my thumb for B major. You can do a bar chord, B major, and you want to make sure you're hitting the D, G, and B strings on that 4th fret good and hard. Then you get into an F sharp major. Take an F major, bring it up 1 fret, and that's the key note right there, that B string right there, and then do an E major. Back to the F sharp major, and back to B. Now you could do it with B, a B chord up here. Again, take an F major shape all the way to the 7th fret and go like that. You got to move pretty quick right there. And then in a second, you know, after doing that a couple times, very sort of eerily, I guess, you hit an E major, back to that F sharp major, you know, hitting the low notes, back to the B major. Moving on to number 3, we got a capo on the 6th fret for Sound of Silence by Simon and Garfunkel. Really, really cool here. So you begin with an A minor, then you go to a G major and back to A minor, but you actually don't need this finger on the B string. So you're starting off on the 8th fret of the G string right there and hitting the open E string, open B, back to the open E, and back to that 8th of the G. So over and over again. I'm not even moving that 8th of the G as I just pick those notes right there. And you can strum a whole A minor, like if you can try to get this finger onto that 8th fret of the D, then you can strum like an A minor like this. You can start to hit some of those low notes, and then hello darkness, my old friend. Now, I think the record probably does something like this, like that's a little bit harder. I'm doing a beginner lesson right here, so it's a G major. You're basically playing an open D, open G, and then putting this one on the 9th fret of the B string right there, like that. And you're going, you know, B string, G string, back to the B string, back to the D string. F major, C, but you know, I'm getting into the whole lesson now. That's probably gonna cost extra. All right, for number 2, I've got the capo back on the 5th fret where we started from with Bus Stop by the Hollies. I'll show you a little bit more of the song here in a second, but E minor, like that, and put this finger right here on the 8th fret of the high E string, and you're gonna walk it down to the 7th, and then open, like that. So play an E minor. If you need 2 fingers to do the E minor like this, you can do that. You can use your pinky, however you do it. Basically an E minor with that 8th fret on the E string, 7th, back to a regular E minor. So now take this finger and put it on the 8th fret of the B string, and then back into an E minor. So just temporarily, you're hitting that note on the 8th fret of the B and then back into the E minor. So all together so far. And when I do that, I'm sort of strumming out the whole chord, maybe downstrokes like this. There's a constant driving rhythm. Then you do this. Very cool. So you take this finger, you put it on the 7th fret of the low E string, and this one on the 7th fret of the G string, and you're strumming out everything else. Pretty cool chord there, isn't it? So again, I'm only hitting that note and that note with open A, D, B, and E strings. And then I'm adding this finger back to the 8th fret of that B string. Isn't that cool? So check this out. Then you put it all together slowly. Faster. Give it a good 3 pops like that. Don't put a hole in your guitar, and it goes E minor, bus stop until then. That's like a B minor. I think it's really the bass doing the work, but it goes. Then it goes to G major. All right, and at number 1, I promise you this thing rocks. It's Communication Breakdown by Led Zeppelin. Man, that thing is awesome. E major, but of course you're doing bar chords like most of their early stuff, way up here in E. So you hit the open E string, and then 7th fret of the A string, 9th of the D, G, and B strings. Give it sort of one good pop, like that. Instantly, try to hit them all, but palm mute right away. And get to the low notes with palm muting you haven't even moved your left hand really. So check this out. Like that. Sort of sounds like the Cars, doesn't it? That's a different song, but let's do Communication Breakdown. Like that. So those are the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then go like that. So you really took this chord down 2 frets to the D major bar chord. And then you did an A major. Now you can play the whole thing like that, but it's going to be way too much work to get in and out of that kind of shape. And you don't really need all those notes. So you go D, A, D, and back to E. So listen. When you do the A, I'm really just hitting the low notes. I'm not even really doing anything with the top parts right there. Then back to the D major, that bar chord. Whatever you do, try not to hit the open E string right there. See how I'm sort of muting it with this finger right here? Using that to mute it. So hear that? And back to the E. So listen, slow motion. When you get going fast. What an awesome song by Led Zeppelin. So many of their songs on that first album just rocked. It was great. I'd love to hear which one of these was your favorite, and which one was hardest, and give me a bunch more suggestions for the 60s. Check out all my 60s intros videos, plus 70s and 80s, and a whole lot more, and I'll see you around the channel. Later.